All right, Shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Karkadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and in sincerity, and the women and the children who follow. So, just wanted to do a quick lesson, a quick recap on this fluid situation that's going on with the coronavirus, and how it's really setting up a lot of prophecies for this end time, a lot of things that we've been talking about for years, and yeah, man, how just things are becoming a lot more clear. I got a couple articles I'll leave in the description. I'm not gonna go through all of them all the way, but with no further ado, here we go. Slack you. So it says U.S. military approves 11 coronavirus quarantine camps next to major U.S. airports, which can treat up to 1,000 people, as the 13th American case is confirmed in California. So this is from March 12th. And of course, we know it's been a lot more cases since then. But as you can see, near almost every major American airport, I'll say with the exception of probably the Denver airport, they got the camp set up. So they're going to be doing more than just treating people for the coronavirus. It says quarantine camps, okay, which means they're going to be putting people in isolation. What it is really a concentration camp, and we know FEMA's been activated as well. So you have a couple in the Midwest region, I would say, for either Chicago or Dallas, and then you got along the coast. So, and for any reason, they can put you in these camps. Even the men of the Lord, because all they need to say is that we suspect you of having the virus, so we're going to quarantine you, and they can pick you up and take you. Also, I seen a article the other day, man. I should have got the article, but basically what they're doing, they're getting permission from Google and from Facebook to get your location. All right, the government can get your location, via your phone, through Google or Facebook. So if they want to get you, they're going to get you. Okay, and all this is setting up for martial law. All this is setting up for the chip. That's really what it is. Look at San Francisco. San Francisco is one of the cities where they have this set up at. And in San Francisco, they're on lockdown right now. They're you can't leave. You're in quarantine. All right. State of California, a lot of people are there in quarantine. Same with New York. Okay. And people are still taking it as a joke or taking it lightly. But they're gonna see and give it a couple months. They're gonna see the true agenda, because the coronavirus is serious, and it's a part of what's going on right now. But what the real deal is, the bigger picture, should I say, is that they're setting up this new world order. Okay, this is the beginning of the population control and the depopulation. All right, which is going to lead also to the chip in the Third World War. So let me see if there's anything that needs to be read from out of here. Yeah, so I'll just like I said, I'll put everything in the description. Let's go to the next article. Matter of fact, before I read that, let's get a scripture real quick. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Okay, That's what those concentration camps are. Like I said, if they want to take hold of us, they can take hold of us for any reason. And it's also, if they suspect you for being a domestic terrorist, they can take you for any reason necessary. They don't need a warrant, okay, or anything like that. They can just snatch you if they want to. It's already in law, okay. What the main objective for you is, if you are picked up or if you are forced to go to one of these camps, like it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, endure to the end. Spit in the face of the devil, so to speak. Because when these people go to these camps, it's gonna be, they're gonna be in a dire strait. Okay, people are gonna be, in a situation that they need help. All right, and that's when they're gonna. That's why they call it the hour of temptation. They're gonna be tempted to take that mark of the beast. Okay, so don't take that chip, the mark of the beast, which is that RFID chip. Don't take that chip. Okay. Thank you. Don't take that chip. So let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to get? Yeah. Let's go to the next article. Yeah, we're gonna do this one next. So it says the entire Trump stock rally is nearly gone. All right, this is from yesterday. It says the Trump stock rally, which is at its peak last month, was robust and seemingly unending, has nearly evaporated. All right, the Dow fell below 19,732 points Wednesday afternoon, briefly dropping past the index closing level on January 19th, 2017, the day before Donald Trump took office. So all the gains that the stock market has had in the past 3 years has evaporated. It's gone. Okay, 3 weeks gone in 3 months, or 3 years worth of gains gone in 3 weeks due to this virus. Okay, the economy is collapsing, which is why you got Donald Trump preparing to send out $1,000 stimulus checks, or 500 to the kids or whatnot. But what if it comes with an asterisk? What if it comes with okay, we're going to give you this, but now we got enough tests to test everybody, or we got an experimental vaccine or something like that, or you got to take this chip in order to get it? Because anything can happen within these next few weeks. Okay, nothing will surprise me the way that this year has been going. Okay, at any time they can say, okay, well, we're gonna give you this money, but that. That's the important part. What's that? But that. You know, and they might, just want to give you this money just to butter you up. Give you this money now just so that they can pull the wool over your head later. Okay, so we see what's really going down right now. You got all these CEOs stepping down. The stock market is crashing. Just everything. People are losing their 401ks. Everything is in flux right now. So, like I said, nothing will surprise me, as far as them doing that. But dot. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I need from this article. Like I said, Lord's will, I put all these in the description. Economists predict recessions for both individual countries and the world economy this year, as the pandemic dealt both a supply and demand shock to commerce. That said, expectations for a sharp rebound for the economy and the stock markets toward the second half of the year are high. So they're saying that they think that it could bounce back, you know, um, July, August, September, October, so on and so forth. But that's being uh, optimistic, I'll say. Because when you get down to the nitty gritty and you really look at this thing, this is just the beginning. Like scripture says, the beginning of sorrows. This is like really the beginning of sorrows. All right, this thing is gonna grow. Okay, and they're gonna use this to slowly peel away all of your civil liberties. Like I said before, if they want to track you to make sure that you're in quarantine, if you are deemed to be in quarantine, they can use Google and Facebook to track your phone to make sure that you are still in quarantine. All right, and if they enact martial law, which California is right on the cusp of enacting martial law, then they'll have military troops out there. I was at work the other day because we still got to go to work. You know, we haven't been sent home yet, so they were talking, well, because there was a possibility of them bringing a curfew here to Omaha, and people were like, so I'm grown. Anybody gonna tell me I got a curfew to stand in the third. If I want to go outside, I'll go outside. I said, okay, well, you go ahead and go outside, and with that soldier with the M16 waiting on the end of your block, what you gonna say to him? He said, oh well, if that's gonna happen, then I'm just gonna stay inside. Then I didn't know it was gonna be all like that. Yeah, who you think's gonna be enforcing the curfew? Okay, that's martial law, and that's what California is on the cusp of. And once one state does it, all the other states are going to fall in line. That's just how it goes. You see how the NBA, once the NBA canceled the rest of their season or put it on hold, everybody else fell in line, and it seems like that was the tipping point. Once that happened, it's like we got him. But now everybody is taking this more serious. They're running, which is going to lead me to I gotta get this preset real quick, and then we'll get back onto that because that's going to lead to the next topic on how these people are reacting to everything. So let me. All right, so this is Habakkuk chapter 2. The points in 6. I'm gonna start at 4 though. It says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith." All right, so that him that his soul is not upright. Okay, it's talking about the so-called white man. Okay, Esau. All right, and the just that shall live by faith is the Lord's elect. Okay, the 144,000 and the men and women who follow and children. Okay, as well as the confusion of faith. All right, those are the ones who are gonna live by faith. Okay, we put our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He's gonna take care of us. That He is. Okay, that He is the one that's gonna lead us through the situation. Yeah, we got our food, we got our water, just like everybody else. But the difference is, we know the end game. We know that we were prepared mentally for this, spiritually for this, years ago, or whenever we came into this thing. We knew what was going on because we trusted in the scriptures. Okay, so it says, yea, also because he transgressive by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Okay, who is that? That's definitely talking about the so-called white man. And matter of fact, we'll get into to that as well real quick. But let me get an article on that before I jump into the other one. I do believe I still have it up. Yeah, so this is from RT. It says, "Where's your patient zero? Chinese officials speculate Americans may have infected Wuhan at Army Games and caused it to come clean." So you got China blaming America for what's going on, for basically for the coronavirus being over there. Why? Because he's a proud man, neither he keepeth at home. All right, he's always in somebody else's country doing this, that, and the third, doing the most. Invading over here. Causing uprisings over there. Throw a little virus over here. That's what the so-called white man does. That's just what his nature is. Okay, so. And like I said, I'm not going to read all of this. It's some of it is some pretty good reading. It says, pointing to a video of Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Director Robert Redfield, apparently admitting that the U.S. had several deaths from COVID-19 before they were able to test for it. Zhao called on the American watchdog to come clean in a tweet posted on Thursday. So basically, what they're saying is that America had it before China had it, and which kind of makes sense because if you and I actually did a video on this as well because here in Nebraska we were hit pretty hard with flu-like symptoms late last year. You know, even I had a case of it, and shit, goddamn, it could have been coronavirus. Who knows? You know, we don't know. But you know, at my job, it burned right through it, man. And, like, people were sick every other day. You know, everybody on my team caught it, whatever it was. You know, I was definitely sick for 3 or 4 days, but nobody died. Well, I do believe a few people actually did die of it. So shit, it definitely could have been corona, but whatever it was, you know, or whatever. Basically, what China's saying that show me your patient zero because you guys started this and you brought it over here. And it's ironic that China and Iran were hit pretty hard with this thing. And now you see what's going on in Italy. It's like every other day Italy posts a new high. It's like, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, should I say, dropping 60, you know what I'm saying, in 4 straight games. That's what Italy's doing with these death tolls. They hit the record high for a day at like 250 or something like that. Then it bumped up to like 400. Now it's like 475. Like every day they're breaking their own record, kind of deal. So I mean, this is definitely a serious situation, and it's not to be played with. But the true men of the Lord can see it for what it really is, and we're happy that it's here. All right, we're happy with what's going on because number one, 2/3 got to get it, heathen got to get it, Esau got to get it. All right, and this is the beginning of them getting it. They want to party and bullshit. Okay, go ahead, like it's the days of Noah, keep partying. Okay, but bad news gonna beat your ass home. All right, you got people still out on the beaches and down in Florida on spring break. And then all of those people, they got to come back to their own cities. So if coronavirus is cesspooling out there, in the Florida beach, it's going to spread all over the country because those people still got to go to the airport and they all still got to go home too. They all got to go home. But let me finish this scripture. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's the so-called white man and his plans for the New World Order. Okay? He's as deaf, he's killing off all these people. Alright? Population control, Georgia Guidestones, 6.5 billion people dead. That's their plan. Okay, he wants everybody to be his slave. He puts, he's gonna put their mark in their forehead or in their right hand. All right, it says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him and a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. Okay, and how long to him that ladeth himself with the clay? Now that's the point that I was getting to earlier with the stock market crashing and stocks being down. All right, the worst since 1987 Black Monday. All right, that thick clay, it represents debt. All right, right now we are. Should I put? I'm not even gonna pull up the debt clock because shit, there's no point. We're fucking $21 trillion in debt. And now we're doing more stimulus. Oh yeah, okay, that's just gonna accelerate the debt. $850 billion to for American public. We're gonna get a couple more billion for the airlines and this, that, and the third, and small businesses, and $1 trillion for this. That's not gonna do nothing but accelerate the country into hyperinflation. Yeah, shit's, and that also. Let me see real quick. Because I definitely want to get this second Esdras 15, but I'm gonna drop down and get this 16 real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this one real quick, because it's pretty relevant. It says second Esdras 16 and 19. It says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." That's for correction, man. Okay, all these things, the famine. Okay, because the famine is definitely coming. All these people are running in these stores, and we're gonna get to that. We're definitely gonna get to that. All these people running in these stores, the food's gonna be gone. Plague is already hit with coronavirus. This tribulation and anguish is definitely gonna hit after this quarantine. When the 30 days are up and everything, and you're still in the house, okay, and you don't have no food, and there's no food in the stores, that's when that tribulation and anguish are going to come into effect, because people are going to start running into people's houses. All right, that's when it's really going to get real, and the love of many is going to wax cold. All right, so it says, before these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. It says, behold, victuals shall become so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Okay, even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, death, sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay, so that's what it is. Gas is down to below $2 for the first time, and how many years? All right, things is cheap right now, but wait till that hyperinflation hits, and things, the shit really hit the fan. All right. Verse 22, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that should escape hunger, the sword shall the sword destroy." So that's what's going to happen out here, man. You're either going to die of hunger, or, you're going to get shot. It's like it says in Amos, about the lion, the bear, and the snake. Okay, you run from a lion, flee from a bear, then, lean upon on the wall, and the snake bites you. Okay, those are the different, one way or the other, you're going to get caught by this thing if you ain't got the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai on your side. All right, so we're going to go back up to 2nd Esdras 15, because I still want that here in a little bit. Yeah, okay, about right there. So, got that. Let's go back over here. The water for y'all, bearing with me. But we're gonna get this final article. It says brawls break out at Costco and Sam's Club amidst coronavirus outbreak tensions. So, you got people, and matter of fact, somebody got shot at Hy-Vee here in Omaha, and not even in the hood, way out west, inside the store. So you can tell, this thing is brewing up. It says at least 2 separate altercations, one at New York Costco and another at Georgia Sam Club, broke out this week as more people flock to big box stores to stock up on items as the coronavirus continues to spread throughout the U.S. It says, in footage reportedly taken on Thursday in Brooklyn, 2 customers got into a heated argument while standing in line. In the video, a woman can be seen angrily talking to an employee while wearing a face mask. Another customer can be heard, "Don't let her touch me with that cart." Okay, let's see if it shows the... She has to wait.
Listen. That's important. Don't talk too All right, cool. No problem. All right. Well, listen. We gotta listen. As human beings, we gotta come together at a time like this. So I need you guys to calm down. That's all right, love. She's not gonna touch you with the card. Please, guys, everybody, as human beings, let's get together. Come on now, guys. I understand, guys. Let's get together.
Don't touch me with that cart. Jake wasn't playing. But yeah, man, so that's just the tip of the iceberg. When it come down and they say, all right, martial law is declared, 5 p.m. everybody needs to be in their house, and anybody seen on the street will be arrested or shot on spot. All right, that's when it's gonna get bad. That's when you're gonna have the looting and the rioting in the stores. All right, that's when people are really gonna show their true colors, because at that point ain't nobody standing in line. It's gonna be every man for himself. Okay, so I'm gonna get this last scriptures, bit of scriptures, and then we're gonna close it out from there. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. It's like it's chapter 16. Oh, I did want to get chapter 9 too. Let me run up and get chapter 9 quick. Alright, so this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay, so that's what we're in right now. We're in the times, we see it, okay? And we will understand that it is the very same time which the world, which the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, this is the time Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming back, okay, to put hell upon these people, to put hell upon Babylon, okay, which we've been cursing, okay, and prophesying against, okay, for how many ever years that you've been out here, really since, the apostles and their elders above them been out here, going back to the 1970s. All right, so this is that time. It says, Therefore, when thou shalt see earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, then thou shalt understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And you actually did just have that earthquake out there in Utah, like yesterday or something like that. And we're seeing upwards of the people. We're gonna see them running to these stores. Okay, we're definitely gonna witness that here shortly. Lord's will, within the next month or so. They're gonna enact that martial law. They're gonna do that big quarantine where everybody can't go. So definitely expect that soon. But final scripture, it says 2nd Ezra 15 and 12. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And that's what we're going through now. It says, They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fell through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. It says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay, for the sword their destruction draweth nigh, is getting close. Okay, for one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, that's like it says in Isaiah, every man shall go to his own people. All right, when it starts getting real bad out here, you're not gonna see a mixed multitude of people run into a stores. You're gonna see people that they trust, people that they know that they keep close. Or you're not gonna see Tom, Dick, and JoJo, or Tom, Dick, and Pookie run into a store. No, you're not. You're gonna see LaQuisha, Letitia, and LaQuanda all together looking for Ray Ray. Because you're also gonna have these women broken down and being in subjection. Okay? It says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because they're really not going to care or give a fuck what Donald Trump got to say, what Mayor got to say, what the governor or whoever got to say. When you ain't got no food nor water, and you know they got it across the street, you going across the street. That's what it's going to be like. That's that mentality that people are going to have in that day. Okay? And nothing's going to change it. It's a survival instinct. Okay? It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's what, I was definitely getting into when I was speaking of the concentration camps, and definitely with the quarantines and the martial law. All that's tied together. Okay? They're not going to let you or allow you to leave the city. All right? Because why? You can affect another city. Or why would somebody hop on the road and go and travel in these times? It just doesn't make sense. You're exposing yourself to the virus, and to so-called keep you from exposing yourself, or you who've been exposed to expose others. They're going to keep you within the city, or if you're in the country, they're going to keep you outside of the country and not allow you to come into the city. All right, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, grown men gonna be afraid out here. They're not gonna know what to do, especially if they ain't got the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai on them. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And they got memes out right now where it shows like almost like Modern Warfare, where it shows like three people in like soldier like formations going up the stairs of a house, like, and it's dark, and it's like you see like the green light from the night vision, and it says me and my buddies going on a store run at my neighbor's house, because that's really how it's gonna be. People are gonna be running in people's houses, okay? And you got these other memes saying you bought all that toilet paper, if you can't fight or you ain't got a gun, you bought all that toilet paper just for me to come get, because either I can fight or I got a gun. And that's how it's going to be in those days, man. So with that being said, I hope you're edified. I hope that you're taking the Lord serious. I'm not going to say taking coronavirus serious, even though coronavirus is of the Lord. But at the end of the day, I hope that you're taking the Lord serious and that you're taking heed to what's been kicking or what's been taking place right now, because these mercy doors are on its way to shutting. So, definitely stay in the spirit and do what you're supposed to be doing. With that being said, give all praise. It's called law unto Yahweh by Shem Yashai, by Shem Makar Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are adoring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.